Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and we're going to look at the reels that have recently arrived in my shop. And we'll talk a little bit about the repairs or servicing needed. We'll look at the reels themselves, maybe talk a little bit about the history behind those fishing reels, and we'll mention whether we plan to do these as how to service and repair the fishing reels as a video on my YouTube channel. Well, before I get started, I want to encourage you to subscribe to that channel. If you do subscribe to the channel, please hit the notification button. We're getting close to 20,000 subscribers now, and we cover the art of reel repair, how to service fishing reels, how to take them apart, what they're made of, and how to put them back together again and get them going. And like these reels that just came in from Florida, we'll give you previews of them, and if you want to see them, the best way to do that is to hit the notification button to see when I post those videos. And then you can also choose, of course, not to view them. Maybe you're not interested in those reels. We cover all kinds of reels. We cover the bait casters, ocean going, trolling reels, conventional reels, spinning reels, low profile bass reels, just about everything that's made we cover. And I'm sure you'll find them. You'll select the ones that you like. Well, here's a box of reels that we have. Here's an older Jarvis Walker reel. So Jarvis Walker at one point, I believe, was an Australian brand. This one's the Ultra 7500 long cast. Seems like there's a lot of things not going right with this reel at the moment. Maybe just that the spool is there. It was an Australian brand, not sold in the U.S. until, well, a little while, and then it went away. At one point in time, it became a member of the Penn group of fishing reel family, and then that went away. And, well, right now, we'll probably do one of these. I have the 5500. I like the 5500 series. It was very nice. I think it was called the Integra. It was a silver series. Very nice. And it had a metal body on it, and the spools never rusted. But, all right, well, this one's working. But we have no anti-reverse, or maybe the anti-reverse is just caught up there. Nope, we don't have an anti-reverse. So we'll see what we can do to fix that one. The other one looks like a reel in a bag project here. I got a couple of things missing, well, most of it being, it appears to be in the spool section. And this one is an Quantum Optics. It's the OP40. It's a nice little reel. I just did the 50 optics, so I probably will not do a video on that one. But if you're interested in seeing that Jarvis Walker, please let me know. Put that in the comments section, and if I have the time, I will certainly try to do that as part of the videos. Well, the next one actually comes from New Jersey, and I've worked on some of these reels for this fella before. They're kind of local to me. And he's got some nice ones in here. There's 5 reels that came in, and I think that at least this one, this is the Penn Spinfisher 6, the 6500 long cast. Well, we don't see many long casts around here. They're very, very popular in Europe. Sometimes they're called pit reels, and they're very interesting design. And of course, you can see you have a narrow spool. It doesn't go deep, but it is wide. And that's great for casting, hence the name long cast reel. This also has an interesting oscillation system to it. It's not bouncing up and down like you would normally see if you watch it. It's a very slow travel compared to the number of turns of the handle. And of course, you see that the inside of the rotor cup, the top of the body of this, is very different than what you would normally see on the Penn spin fishing reel. So I plan to do that one. I have another big one. This is the Saltus. This is a Daiwa Saltus 5000H. And I have trouble from time to time with how Daiwa sizes their reels, because anybody else, well, that 5000, here's a 6500, and the 5000 is actually bigger than the 6500 Penn size. So just a forewarning, if you will, on the Daiwas. Make sure you know the size of the reel. If you have any question about it before ordering the reel, go to a distributor if you can, somebody like Bass Pro Shop or one of those, Dick's Sporting Goods, something like that, Academy Sports, whatever. View the reel in person if it's possible, because I have a lot of folks saying, geez, I got this reel, and boy, is it a whole lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, or smaller, or whatever. And just make sure that you check them out before you make a purchase online, if you do not purchase directly from that store. Well, this is a 4.0 Senator, and this is the high speed. It's the red version side of it, and I don't remember if they actually call it that. Yeah, they actually call it the 4.0 Senator. Sometimes you'll see these as the 113H reels. I've pretty much done these. This is a later version. You can tell the later version because the earlier versions just had cross posts on the reel and a stainless steel reel seat. This one went to a graphite half frame, so it dates it a little bit later in the production of these. I don't think it's the special version. I just think it's the straight up Senator. Yeah, that's the straight up Senator. All right, we have two more coming in. Also a Penn. So the fellow definitely has upper end reels, Penn, Daiwa, Shimano. So when people ask me what type of reels should I buy or whose reels should I buy, I tell them those three names. You essentially can't go wrong with a Penn, a Daiwa, or a Shimano. They've got great field support and they're well designed reels. This is a lever drag reel. This is the Squall 40 lever drag. Seems to be working okay. A little bit of noisy bearings there maybe, but otherwise that reel is in good condition. We'll tune that one up for him. Probably do a video on that. I'm going to have to check my library there. I'm not sure if I've done that. Well, if you have a question on these reels or any reel in particular, if you want to leave that question in the comments section, I'll be happy to try and answer those questions for you. I think this is the baby brother, the 4.0. This should be the 3.0. This is the 3.0 Senator. Same era. It's got the half frame, graphite frame. Everything is essentially the same. Less line capacity, smaller diameter frame, but other than that, the same interior design for that. So we certainly have some reels in there that will make it to video. And again, the best way for you to ensure that you will see these videos is to hit that subscribe button. We got one more box here. Well, two more boxes. This one comes in from Jim. Jim is in Ohio, so I guess we're sticking east of the Mississippi today. He's going to send me a box here, and I think he's got a Piscifun reel. So these are sold online. These are there's a couple of them out there. You have Piscifun, you have Runkle, and a couple of others that have kind of made a good name for themselves. They're decent reels. And I think what happened here, well, we don't have a Piscifun, we have a Shimano in pieces. So I have a reel in a box in a box. There you go. It's a Cardiff 400. It's been disassembled. Looks like we have the old medicine container full of all the pieces and parts. I hope they're all there. That would be helpful. And I guess we'll do a reel in a box project. And I'll go back and check. I'm not sure if I've done the Cardiff. If I have, I may not do that one, but reel in the box projects are always fun. And then finally, I'm not sure if I previewed this one before, but this one came in right around the time that I was doing these previews. So if I did, I'm going to apologize, but you'll get to see which ones are coming up anyway. These come from Gary out on Long Island. And the first one up is a pretty nice example of a Garcia Mitchell 622. It's the cream-colored reels that were pretty common and very popular in the 1970s. This one's in good condition, unlike some of the reels that Gary sent. And no matter what I do, I feel like I'm searching for the Holy Grail. No matter how nice these reels are, invariably they always have spider cracks around this bearing. And I'm not sure if it's showing up on your video there, but this has definitely got the spider cracks here. What a shame. That's the flaw in the materials on that reel. Mitchell 304. These are so hard to kill, it's ridiculous. One of the earliest reels that Mitchell made, actually the original was the Cap reel, CAP, which was the predecessor of the Mitchell Garcia, but essentially inside they're all almost identical. All you have in this is a main gear a little tag that sits on the axle shaft that acts as the oscillation slider, an axle shaft, and a pinion gear up top here. Only about 4 moving parts in this. Hard to kill. On the other side of it, this one is an Ocean City reel that's been killed. So this one is actually a J.C. Higgins and doesn't turn. Well, we may do this one as a why does reels fail. I'm not sure we'll be able to restore this one. And oh, by the way, we're missing the bearing cap, spool adjuster cap on that side. So this one doesn't turn, and parts are unavailable for this. And of course, those of you that know Sears recognize the J.C. Penney tag name. J.C. Higgins tag plate, and J.C. Higgins was the brand, but the reel was manufactured by Ocean City. And then finally, this is a variation. I just saw one of these before. This is a, I believe this is the 30H, might be the Mag. Yeah, it's the Mag Force. Okay, so this is the Daiwa Mag Force reel. It's in that C-Line series. It very much looks like the 30H or the 50H. The handles tell me kind of 30H, but a lot of these had the interior screws for the bridges rather than the exterior screws for the bridges. So this would be an earlier one. This one's a mess. Big skip. We'll see if we can restore that. So those are the projects for the week. Again, the best way to see the ones that I make as videos and the ones that then get alerted to when they're being posted is by looking online for them. And if you want to see them or get notified about them, the notification button and the subscription is the best way to do that. So I appreciate everybody who's subscribed so far. I thank all of you for that. And to those new subscribers, welcome. And to those of you thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to do that. So to all of our first responders and essential personnel, thank you for watching. And to everyone, please have a great day and good luck fishing. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.